What's up, guys? We're back with day 2 of the SR20 build. So as you can see, we got it up on the stand. We got it cleaned up last time. Parts over there, parts over there. Major difference. I don't care if it looks shiny. It just, I want it to have, you know, maybe a nice patina like it has right now. But I do want to clean up these lines, and I do want to spray paint them black, because I mean, this old zinc coating is already fucking up. So I might as well just paint them black and call it a day. And then I have ceramic coat for this and header wrap. Ceramic coat for this and header wrap. I have a turbo blanket. I want to sand the turbo, because like, not sand it, but like scotch brite it at least, and spray it with some like black enamel paint. Probably more of that ceramic paint, but just so it doesn't look so nasty, you know what I mean? Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we got the engine on the side a little bit. First things first, I want to do is I want to take off the balancer, and then I want to take off the oil pan, because we got new units, upgrades actually. Pretty excited about. All right, let's just get those two off, and then I can show you guys all the upgrades that I got back over there. Okay guys, so I just thought I'd show you how to use or how to take off a harmonic balancer. I mean, I know a lot of you probably know already, but oh, that's a horrible angle. It's just this thing. I got a Harbor Freight. Comes in a big pack, different sizes. We just want to get the right one. This is my last one, so hopefully it works. Put them on just like that. So what I mean by readjust, we just as much as they can go in. See, the bottom one's a little loose. Pull it in. And I don't recommend power tools for this. I do it sometimes, but a lot of times with these Harbor Freight ones, you'll end up stripping this with power tools. So let's use some power tools. This one's fine. It doesn't go that hard. It doesn't spin fast or anything. Bada boom, just like that. Oh, looks like that front seal was leaking a bit. Okay, cool. Good thing you got a whole gasket set. Alright. I'm gonna take the oil pan off camera, because that's just these 10 bolts all around. So you don't really need to see that. What I will show you is got an OEM genuine Nissan gasket set. You came with a Nissan fluid gasket. So yeah, this is a list of all the gaskets that we got. Give you a second to look at that. All right, guys, these are all the new parts we got for the SR20. Start off with the cool stuff. We got a Greddy Profect boost controller, we got a Greddy oil pan, we got some fittings, shifter bushing, heat sleeving, turbo blanket, Mazworks hub bolt for the new ATI super dampener. We have this badass fucking over the radiator catch can. We got P2M, coil packs, and the boys over at Wire Specialties make some cool shit. So I got a brand new SR to S13 harness, just for the sake of reliability and just not wanting to fuck with wiring, especially not on this one. So we will be doing quite a bit of wiring in the future videos, just for the sake of not spending money on harnesses like that, because that thing was a pretty penny. We got heat wrap. We got what is that? A brake booster, brake master cylinder shield. We got a turbo. I didn't even know this thing had an HKS wastegate. ISIS manifold, ISIS downpipe, AN lines. We got shifter return spring, so for G-Gate Tech. We got spark plugs, we got thermostat, we our centrifuge tuned ECU for everything we're gonna run on our setup. Magnetic oil drain plug, fan controller. This is a P2M short shifter, I believe. Take a look. Actually, I'll show you that after. So I'll show you that. Chase bays, clutch line, all these hose clamps and stuff for the P2M intake piping. Let's see. Put this down. The fan controller is gonna be cool. It has temperature. It has quite a bit of things. Take a look at this. Ooh. Oh wow, it already came with a shifter bridge. Bought one over there. So that's it for this box, this pile. We got motor mounts, transmission mount, coolant hoses. I hate that they say ISR. I wish they were just all black. It would look a lot cleaner. But we also got the ISR water pump, and we have a Z32. We have a air filter that adapts straight to a Z32 MAF. So that's pretty cool because I have a Z32 MAF that I was gonna throw on this thing. We got it tuned on the ECU for that. That's it for that. Yeah, the gasket set. But yeah, we got the rest of the stuff right here. Got some more vacuum tubing that I bought. Clutch, brand new spec clutch. Starter, all the intake piping, yada yada yada. You guys know the deal. Put down in the comments what you guys like. Do you guys like to see me working like time lapse or actually real time? I don't know. Put it down in the comments. Let me know. But for now, I'm just gonna start cranking away, putting our new parts on the SR. All right, guys. I wasn't gonna film this, but this hole was stripped. They actually had this big ass. They actually had this big ass bolt in it, and like. It's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be small 10 mils, so we put a 12. Went ahead and I drilled it out. I tapped it, and now we're gonna put our helicoil in. There it is. I made sure I put it on. I put it on the bolt to make sure it was gonna go on right. Let's see. Show you guys how to do this. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. I always see people on YouTube say that. But so you put it on here on this little tool. After you drill it out and tap it with the correct these, so this one's M6 by 1.0. Put that on there. Screw it on. All right. I'm just gonna go until it gets tight. There we go. Should be good. Let's see what'll go a little bit more. It. Get this, and then what I do is there's a hammer right there. So just get it, just boom, and then try to fish out that little thing at the end. Oh, there, it fell. I saw it fall. So if you guys didn't, well, just trust me, it's not in there as you can see anymore. Well, yeah, that's how you helicoil. Now let's get this fucking Greddy oil pan on, and there you go. That thing looks sick. All right, let's get that seal on and the new dampener on. Make this thing look fucking good again. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, so I didn't film much. I got into the zone. I really want to get this shit done, but here it is. So we got the super dampener on. We got the Greddy extended oil pan. Looks good. Nice bead of silicone around it. We got oil filter housing back on. We got the thermostat housing back on. We got this water outlet back on. We got this side's water outlet back on. And still got a couple things to throw back on, but not yet, because I want to get the intake manifold nice and finished. I'm taking all the little tubing and stuff, the fuel rail. I took it off. Everything else is gonna stay like that. I'm not gonna do those brackets or that water outlet pipe or anything. Oh, so handsome. And take you to the back. Say what's up, Max. Say what's up. Say what's up, Layla. Come here. Show them what we did. Come on. Oh, big stretch. Yeah, so we painted all this. Brackets, water pipe, another bracket, dipstick tube, fuel rail. I shoved some towels in there. I'm gonna clean it all out, nice and nice. Nice and nice. Yeah, so got this all painted. Not gonna touch it for a couple more, 30 more minutes maybe. But yeah, everything should be going back on the engine tomorrow, minus the turbo, because I want to get all that nice and painted and cleaned up real good. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Say hi. You're itchy, huh? What's up, Max? Oh, good boy. But yeah, let's get back. Actually, no, get back to work. That's it for today. I want to start cleaning up, and we're gonna pick this up tomorrow, and we're gonna start assembly. assembly part of it. We're gonna do the cold side. So I like to do step by step. We're for sure gonna throw on the motor mounts last. That way, or actually maybe we could do this side and then that one last. Just because I want to make sure everything for the turbo goes on easy, and I want to make it look nice. So somewhere it's back there. Oh, I don't know if I showed this, but I also had I also bought rocker arm stoppers. Heard a lot of mixed reviews. We're gonna throw them on. I decided I bought them for a reason, so I might as well throw them on. Yeah. So if you guys have any opinions on that, throw it down in the comments. But see you tomorrow. What is up, guys? We're back today, and we are still cleaning. Still polishing bolt heads with the wire wheel over there, trying to get everything look. You know what I mean? Oh. Don't ask questions about that. Not just kidding. But here's the engine. Gonna get the intake on in a bit. Got all the bolts for it ready. Just gonna mock up some brackets that go underneath. All right, guys. It's day 2, 3. I don't know. I wasn't gonna film. Sorry, towards the end of the day. But I said, fuck it, might as well get a time lapse in for you guys. Started putting the intake manifold back together. I took it apart. So I get the lower plenum gasket, the IAC, and the broad bottom gasket, just all new. Just insurance, you know what I mean? So enjoy. This is gonna be pretty much a time lapse. I'll change the angles around so it doesn't get boring. But yeah, let's get this shit back together, bros.
You a rookie, I'm a vet. That's why I got a block and got a tip. Not chip. These chicks, I flooded out.
What is up, guys? We did a little hard reset over the holidays. Just, you know, stuff got busy. You know how Thanksgiving is. Everybody has to take a break once in a while. But we are back. Last time you guys saw, we were cleaning the turbo housing. I also took the liberty. I went ahead and ceramic coated it. I I use this stuff right here. I use this stuff. I don't know how good it is, but I prepped it pretty well. I wired wheeled it. I hit it with some Scotch-Brite. Had some of these sanding disc. So I went ahead and I did that. We got the turbo all apart. We got an oil filter for it. Another thing holding us back. Finally got all the grommets for the valve cover. As you can see, cool thing about these grommets, I got them off of Amazon. Here's the part number. Yeah, and they fit perfectly into the SR head. Let me give you a little demonstration. So here it is. You just gotta force it down a little bit. Look at that. Easy, perfect. Look at that. And it's pretty cool because it already has this washer. I'm probably gonna go ahead and put another washer on it, just so it's not on the rubber itself right there. But yeah, let's get this engine all back together, and I'll see you guys once this turbo's all back together. Maybe 1, 2, and 3. All right, there we go, back together. Even got the gasket back on it right here. Not that we need it, but I was just trying to see because I wanted to port the head, but with the aftermarket gasket, it wasn't completely filled out. And now with the OEM gasket, it's completely matches the port. So I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. It's an OEM build. I just want to keep it simple and just honestly just get it back and running already. Although I am taking the time for little things like replacing all of like the hardware and painting stuff and just little things to make it nice. Put the little, you know, there's a saying, and Jimmy Oak says it, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just that little bit. And that's what I want to do with this build. Like, I got the heat wrap for the headers. We're gonna do that. I got a turbo blanket for this. We're gonna wrap that. We're gonna install it all nice, ready to go. We're just gonna drop the engine in and put the trans in from the bottom. I think separately would be a lot easier because I don't want to scratch anything in the engine bay after I clean it up all nice and really get this thing 100%, make sure that everything's nice and tight, everything that is, just make sure everything is dialed so we don't have any problems. I don't want to say problems, any hiccups, because there's always going to be problems. Hopefully when it's all back together, I could take it out for a drive that same night. I'm not going to take any of the body panels off. I thought about it, but since we're going to drop in the engine by itself, it's not that big. It should go in pretty easy. We go in under, we put the trans in. I don't mind fighting the trans as long as we don't fuck anything up in the engine bay. I'll get back to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap. I had to recoat it with some, because I got some brake cleaner, so I had to recoat it with the ceramic coating. But I'm gonna get this all back together. I'm gonna heat wrap it. Next time you'll see me is gonna be when it's all on the engine. I think we got enough time lapses, so let's start moving a little bit quicker because we're almost pretty much done getting this engine together, and I really want to see it in one whole entire assembly because I don't know, I feel like this thing's gonna kick some ass once it's running. Oh, excuse me. All right, I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, guys, we are back, and boy, does that look freaking good. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so now that we got this all heat wrapped, time to put the turbo on the manifold, which we'll do real quick. And the turbo is on. There we go. So I mounted the manifold, the turbo to the manifold, got all the lines nice and tight. Big old burbo, nice and heat wrapped. New gasket. I cleaned up the hardware. Now, next thing on the agenda is I want to bend this. So bend it that way. So it could go this way, and then bend it back this way, because that's no good. That's no good, the angle. I don't like that angle. So we get like a little bend on it. It'll be easier for it to push it out. And plus we have some extra rod length, so we don't got to worry about it. But I'm gonna push it in all the way just for now, and then we'll adjust it after, and then we'll actually I'll teach you guys how to set the preload on actuators. You just need air compressor and an air regulator. So I'm gonna set mine to 10 psi. That should be good enough if it just falls to wastegate pressure. And yeah, I'll get back to you once this is bent, and we'll show you how to set the actuator to the desired psi you want. All right, there we go. It's all nice and bent. Actuator is no longer hitting the bracket, which is really good. Keeps it from binding. The bend still helps it push out. We're gonna set it with vacuum right now. Vacuum with pressure. We're gonna set it 10 psi. We can adjust it with this. Right now, we're gonna see where it's at to see what it's currently set at. I don't know what the base pressure on this thing is at the minimum, but we'll find out. I'm gonna show you guys how to set the preload on the actuator. I got the pressure regulator all set up right here. This thing is at 10 psi, I should say. I would say. Yeah, I would say 10 psi. So, let's see. To set the preload, you literally just want to take it off, put this to the point where it's at the most, and just barely have it. It should slide on snug so it's still pulling and keeping some pressure on the wastegate. Show you guys the crack pressure on the actuator. You can actually adjust that with this. So as soon as you guys see that actuator move, that's gonna be your crack pressure. So it's at 0 right now, and I'll be reading. So it's going up, going up. Oh, that has opened right there. So our crack pressure, is around. Damn, I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me pick you guys up. Crack pressure is around almost a bar. Actually, yeah, it is 1 bar. Cool. So that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. If you want to set it to more pressure, you just have to spin this, obviously in, so it has more pressure on it. So once it finally reaches the designated boost level, it push out and relieve some pressure from the wastegate, and then modulate the boost through that. Okay, so we got to a good stopping point today. We got the wastegate on, we bent it up, we got it nice and flush. We set, we got a look at our crack pressure for the wastegate. It's at 1 bar, which is perfect. That's phenomenal. That's exactly what I want. That's what it's gonna be tuned for. All right, boys, what's up? It's the next day. Let's get right into it. So yesterday, in the midst of all this, I forgot the heat sleeving for the lines. So we're gonna take the lines off. They're already tight, but whatever. So the engine's on the stand, as easy as it's gonna get. So we're gonna go ahead and put the sleeving on all the lines. Basically, there's only 3 going to the turbo right now. 4, I just reminded myself I need to get the oil drain. I just have this right there, vacuum cap with a bolt on it. Trying to see what else now. I wonder what else I forgot. Yeah, I don't know. I got back from the hardware store. It's always a pain in the ass going over there, just because every time I need something, they have stuff, they just don't have enough, you know? It's kind of annoying. I tried talking to the manager, but he was busy. But that's a task for another day. Gotta write that down on the notebook. But we're gonna finish this up by slapping on the downpipe. We'll slap it on. We'll header wrap it. Call it good. Heat sleeve all that. Power steering pump. Let's see what else. The belts, I guess. Water pump pulley. And that's about it. And then we gotta start working on the chassis, which is boom. I don't know if I've ever actually showed you guys this, but it's not bad. It was a KAT before. The guy sold the drivetrain. He left me the transmission and the rear end and all that. Has a VLSD from Z32. J30 axles. Has Akibono brakes front. I think rear has stock ones. Yep, stock brakes in the rear. Pretty cool. RPF ones, as you guys can see. That's pretty much it. Pretty nice. Everything I would have done to be honest. Guy had it. He had good taste. All right, guys. So we got a lot of progress done. I'm kind of proud of a couple things that we did, but here it is. So start off right here. Got all the heat sleeving on, right there, back there. Got this one on. This is just heater hose. I just have that for startup. But yeah, as far as that goes, that's fine. We got the heat sleeving all right there. How to move the lines because that one was touching the header. This one was touching the header. So yeah, we did that. I'm pretty proud of this right here. So we painted the dipstick, and this was all freaking crusty. You probably can't even tell. It looks brand new, right? Well, that's how it looked like before, and I ripped it off. It had that rip, but I ripped the rest of it off. What I did here was I got a piece of shrink tubing. Show you. I think I still have the pack. So just shrink tubing. Got a black piece. I slipped it over the little metal P-clamp, and it came out pretty good. Just like him, I got OCD, so I want to leave this thing perfect. I don't care about colors because I'm colorblind, but as long as it looks good, oh, that's fucking badass. See, like, I know this is blue and the red, and I would just have these black, but that's what was on the car. That's what I'm gonna run. I'm really not gonna change the lines just because of the color. I don't even care about the red clashing the blue on the from the valve cover to the paint. It's whatever to me. I really don't care. As long as this thing runs minty. It could be yellow, it could be green. Turbo's still gonna make the same sound. I don't give a frick what color it is. There you go. Looks pretty good though. It's coming. Oh, you know what? We're missing the power steering pump, so let's just go get the belt assembly on right here. Nice. So we did run into a little problem. Belts don't fit anymore because of the ATI dampener, or it could be a mix of the pulleys with the dampener. I don't know, but we need to get a little bit smaller belts, and this thing's pretty much it. I think that's a wrap on the engine. I mean, obviously I need the valve cover, gasket, but so I'm gonna leave the valve cover on until after first startup, just because it's annoying to take on and off, and if it's a brand new gasket, why take it on and off all the time? Right now we have the old gasket. It doesn't have to seal anything right now. It's just on there for show so dust doesn't get in. As far as everything else goes, this thing's pretty much ready to rock. The oil filter, of course. That's about it. I don't know anything. Can't think of anything else. Yeah, I mean AC, but that's later on in the future. Yeah, dude, I think this is a wrap on the engine. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I keep on forgetting to do that at the end of all the videos. But, you know, I appreciate all the support, especially from all the homies. And the people that are my homies, you're not my homies. So, thank you. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next episode where we get the chassis ready for the beast. The heart of a beast. Thank you guys. Later.